Kia ora, welcome back to Bus Days. Today what we're going to do is we're continuing with the wiring setup, and I have these little switches from AliExpress, my favourite place. What they are is a simple switch that can go between, turns on two terminals, top and bottom here, or switching it the other way is connects two terminals, top and bottom here. Here's a row of 4, so when I turn it on, it'll turn on 4 things at once. So this is, I actually specially bought them set up with auto or manual on the thing, because what I intend to do is set it up to either run auto, which will be voice control switches, or manual, which will override the voice control and just directly turn the switch on. However, I have decided that, that these are a bit ugly, so they can go. So it'll end up looking, although it's upside down, looking like this, which is much more subtle. Of course, it won't tell us which way it needs to be, but it's not that hard to work out. So I'm going to put them in now. That's what we're doing. Unfortunately, I pre-drilled the holes, and so you can see the screws. I'll probably put a little bit of black paint on them or something like that to to hide them and or to make them less obvious. I may even replace them with black screws. On to the next one. So these are, as I mentioned, one of my AliExpress purchases. Like everything, they come with pretty much everything you need and a bunch of instructions in a language I cannot read. They are rated at 25 amps. I'll be running them on about a 10 amp circuit. Well, I'll be running 10 amp fuses after a 16 amp circuit breaker, so should never get too close to 25 amps. They have these quite neat little setups there. I don't know if that's in focus, to hold the nut in. Actually, it's quite hard to put in, so I'll use these. So as these little tabs, it locates the nut inside there, making it easy to install. And there we have it, 3 switches, 12 circuits. So this is effectively going to become my power board. My main control board, in the sense that it's going to have my circuit breakers, my fuses for the individual circuits, and it will also have these. I'm not sure exactly where. Perhaps in between these here. These we looked at in a previous video, one of my AliExpress buys. I've programmed these. They are Wi-Fi operated switches, 10 amps each, and again individual, so each one of these can control 4 devices, and using Google Home by voice control. They operate on anything from 7 volts through to 32 volts. I've got 24, so it's kind of right in the middle there. Or they operate on a mini USB They can be used either as a trigger to fire something for 1 second and then turn off, or as a permanently on switch. They can be manually turned on and off, or turned on and off. So they're going to sit probably in here. I'll have power coming from yet another AliExpress purchase, my fuse box. So I have a fuse box mounted, say here. This can have a power feed in, 12 individual circuits coming out. So my power comes out of here, goes into the top of here, doubles into both sides, so that when it's on auto, it's going to come out of there into a normally open thing here. There's 3 options: normally open or normally closed, and of course common. So it's going to come into the normally open circuit here, and the other side is, well, the other side's going to go straight to the load, and then it's going to come back from the Wi-Fi switch to the other side. So I'll have one side feeding the Wi-Fi switch and coming back to the other side, which will of course be a loop, but it won't matter unless I've got everything turned on at once, and the only time I'd use manual is when it's not turned on. I could maybe put a diode in there, still might, not 100% sure yet. So, and then it goes from there to the load, which is the cabling I've already put in, comes down into the various window pillars, like this one here, which you can't see, but yeah, comes down into the window pillars, where there will be, I don't have any here, USB chargers, and quite possibly also a power point or a power adapter, 12 or 24 volts depending on what I set that individual one up at. That's the intention. I've put little feet on the bottom of these to give me something to mount to, so I'm going to literally glue those feet onto here, and then I can unscrew the tops and to remove them if necessary, but they'll be stuck to there. Yeah. I like the look of that, but it depends how it feels with wire around it, so I'll put some actual wiring in. These can be further down with a cable run across the top. Yeah. That's how far we've got so far. These bits need to go on. I have put some little hinges on here. They're ready to mount it to the bus so that it can swing down to give us access to this should we need it. I was hoping that we'll never open it. So thanks for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, or at least found it entertaining or informative. If you did, feel free to subscribe and like and click the bell thingy, the button, is it? Oh, I don't know. Click all the buttons, and hopefully we'll see you again on the next one. Take care.